My name is Jerry Brazie, and I have bought, built, and sold over a dozen businesses over the last, 28, 30 odd years. We've totaled about $450 million over all of that time. I come from a very unique background. 8 brothers and sisters. I am child number 7. I come from abject poverty. I've lived on the streets at 17 years old with hookers and heroin addicts. I have been shot at and I have been stabbed and beaten within an inch of my life more times than I can count. At 28, I started my own business. The first year it failed. Brought it right back 17 days later, the second time around. And in this case, we did $4 million, $8 million, $12 million, and $14 million. That's my background. No experience. I didn't know what a business was. Really, I bought a house at 20 years old because I read an article that said that you needed to buy a house. I didn't know what a mortgage was. But what happened was at 28, starting that first business, losing it, coming right back with the second business, and having the kind of success I did at 29. By 33, I was a millionaire. That business is still alive and has done about $250 odd million over the course of the last 28 years. In that second year, I was doing $8 million a year, and a man came in. I'd gotten written up in a local newspaper, and a man came in, 60-some years old, and introduced himself and said that he was starting a group for entrepreneurs just like me. And he said something to me that I'll never forget from a sales perspective. He said, "You can't afford not to." Best decision I ever made, best sales tactic I ever had used on me. I could not afford not to. So I went and joined the group. I wouldn't be standing here in front of you right now telling you this story if I hadn't been in that group. I'm currently operating 3 different companies. This one we just started, the Kronos Group, for entrepreneurs doing 7 figures or more a year. And the layout is exactly how I described it. We get together one time a month, half a day, 6 to 10 people per group, and everybody gets a half an hour. And the rest of the group then acts as a board for that single member. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be just business. It doesn't matter. It could be anything. In my case, I would listen. I had little kids and they had grown kids, so I would get advice from that perspective. I've now been married, like I said, 29 years and have 3 fantastic kids. And in a way, those guys helped me back then by giving me the advice of the older group, because business and life and health and success are all tied together. They are not separate, as much as culture and social media would like to tell us that's the case. It's just not reality. I'm looking for 7-figure entrepreneurs, 1 million on up, doesn't matter how big you've gotten, to come in and be a part of a group just like this. When I was making my most money ever, the group gave me a piece of advice that I did not follow. I came back again and it gave me the same advice again and I didn't follow it. And it was one of the most expensive mistakes I ever made. And that was when I was making the most money I had ever made in my life. My businesses were doing about $25 million a year. So it doesn't matter how successful you are. Doesn't matter if you're on the up and coming, or maybe you've hit a plateau, maybe your thing is raging, whatever it is. The help you're going to get from the guys around you as a board, giving you that feedback and advice, telling you to move that thing from one side of your desk to the other, is an absolutely critical component that pays for itself 1 billion times over in my case. I mean, I don't even know what the number is. Really, my interest in you is that you do as well as you can. I've worked with hundreds of entrepreneurs, and the problem is I get too close to them because I want your success harder than I want my own. The Kronos Group is for entrepreneurs doing 7 figures or more. It's a critical piece to my success and what I think to everyone's success. And I think every entrepreneur should be a part of one of these groups. So if that's you, I'd love to talk to you. If you don't think it's you, I'd love to talk to you. Just click below, schedule with me. Let's have a conversation. Maybe it's for you, maybe it's not. Maybe the time's too early, maybe the time's just perfect. Either way, we get to know each other. Maybe I can help you. Who knows? Maybe you give me some advice. And in between, we go away friends. Or we can start to really ratchet up your business. I've never looked at a business that I couldn't help them make money, ever. That's never happened. Because conversely, I've had people come into my business the same way with that attitude, with that mentality, and still find things that they could help me with. So if this is you, click below, get on my schedule. Let's have a conversation. The kronosgroup.org. In there, you will find an opportunity that probably will streamline and express your business in a way that you didn't think possible by opening up your mind to the things that are available to you. Doesn't cost you anything other than a conversation.